Athletes have long been encouraged to hydrate, 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 but new research shows drinking too much can be as harmful as not drinking enough, and perhaps even more so. Here with the story is WSJ reporter Rachel Bachman. Rachel, thanks so much for being with us.
Great to be here.
So there are cases of athletes actually dying from drinking too much during competition. Is that correct?
Yes, that is correct. Athletes at the Chicago and London marathons and elsewhere actually on hot days thought, I better drink a lot, I'm going to lose a lot of fluids today, and ended up essentially flooding their bodies.
My goodness. So they forced themselves to drink more than they needed because they thought that would enhance their performance. But now there's actually research showing that drinking less keeps you lighter, which also enhances your performance.
Yes, in fact, it's very common for elite marathoners, for instance, to lose 3, 5, or even more % of their body weight during a race. And of course, these people are winning, so this works. That's not like the dehydration, the small % of dehydration is affecting their performance.
Right, but of course, on the other side, dehydration does affect your performance. At what point does dehydration kick in a bad way?
Well, that's the question. Experts do not agree on this. Certain studies say that you can be affected with as little as 1 or 2% dehydration. Others say you can withstand much more, and that, as we said, it can actually help you.
Right.
So there is some split opinion on that.
So it's so confusing. So there's no rule of thumb for athletes to rely on? Should they drink to thirst or not?
Yes. For safety's sake, drinking to thirst is almost foolproof. You will not get into trouble if you just drink when you're thirsty during competition. In terms of performance, that's where the opinions differ a little bit.
Right. Some say if you drink to thirst, you might be drinking too little, too late.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Some people say that, but it's a divided opinion.
Right. All right. How about you, Rachel? You're a runner. What do you do?
You know, I ran a half marathon several weeks ago and actually drank very little. It was a cold day in New York, and I just wasn't very thirsty. I was hydrated when I started and didn't sweat a whole lot.
You know, I have to agree with that. I'm not a runner, but I do a lot of sort of aerobic activity, and I don't drink a lot. I don't like to drink a lot when I'm working out, and it's never been a problem for me. Granted, I'm not running marathons, but you know, it's very interesting research. Thank you so much for that, Rachel.